This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
your home for the county of champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. Neshannock again are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's gonna sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's Snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's a fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grab. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him, right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And welcome to Seneca Valley, as we're going to a neutral field today to get a baseball game in here in Section 2 play in 2A. Hi again, everyone. I'm Tim Continental along with Ty Polk as we get ready for today's game between Shenango and Freedom. Shenango coming in overall at 12-4, 8-2 in section play, while Freedom coming in overall at 9-7 and 6-3 in section play. So it should be a good matchup for these two teams. The weather has been playing havoc throughout Western Pennsylvania. Not a big surprise during the springtime. Mother Nature continues to show that she's undefeated. But we're going to try to sneak one in here today, Ty.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it was pretty ominous coming in from the south of Pittsburgh all the way up here. But you look around, I mean, the sky's out pretty good for all told. And we got the umpires here, so why not? Let's get it going.
So Freedom will take the field, and as you're looking at the field, we'll have Hilliard on the mound, Ward behind the plate. From left to right in the infield, it is Robbins, O'Donnell, Blank, and Fessler. Your outfield from left to right is Tiato, Fessler, and Kuntz. So that is the way the Bulldogs will line up here for today's game as we get just about ready here for play, as right now the Freedom team has taken the field, getting their warm-up in. And we're not that far away from first pitch here. We've got a small delay waiting for umpires to arrive, but they have arrived. And we are just about underway here in Seneca Valley. And due up first, 3-4, Shenango will be Trey Ross, Sam Patton, and Joey Campoli will be the first three coming up. And bringing our first inning of action is my good friend Ty Polk.
Thanks, Tim. So taking a look at everything with – you already gave the defensive alignment.
Yes, I did.
I'll give you the rest of the lineup. For Shenango, batting cleanup is Christian Antarok, the catcher. Batting fifth, the left fielder, A.J. Ferrillo. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Tyler Hauk. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Nate Dean. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Jack Keelar, as our first pitch goes inside for a ball from Bowden Hilliard. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Ricky Ziegler. Hilliard starts off with a 2-0 count. That next pitch went low. The 2-0 from Hilliard. Fouled off right in front of us on the left side and into the shrubs. 2-1 count. Next pitch from Hilliard. Ball inside. Count now 3-1.
And right now, he's just trying to find his rhythm here, making his opening pitches. Got a little delayed here before the game got started, but now we are ready to play. We'll see how he handles this.
Called strike, full count.
So runs out the string on the first batter.
Hilliard, a 3.86 ERA. He's 2-2 this season, a junior. The payoff pitch goes into the pellets, and it's an early walk for Trey Ross. So next up, the 2-hole hitter, the first baseman, Sam Patton. Patton also played for the basketball team at Shenango this season.
Patton batting .333 on the season.
Hilliard from the stretch. Fires in a strike, 0-1. Right-hander ready. Called strike 2, so he fires back with 2 straight after walking a man.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more comfortable actually in the stretch here than he did in the lineup against the first batter.
Yep, sometimes that's how it is. Hilliard ahead, the 0-2. Lined into right center, and that'll get down. Good flag by Fessler. Ranging all the way to third is Trey Ross. It's a single for Patton on a good cutoff by the center fielder. Now, coming up next for Shenango is the pitcher, and in the 3-hole for the Wildcats, Joey Campoli. Looks at a first pitch strike. Campoli batting .429 this season. Has 21 hits and 17 RBIs. Next pitch away from him, 1-1. Got to switch up how you call it here, Tim, as we're kind of off center towards the third baseline here.
Yeah, getting a good view from the left-handed batters.
1-1 runner goes, pitch in the dirt. Stolen base for Sam Patton. Counts 2-1 for Campoli. He readies back into the batter's box.
2 runners in scoring position to open up this first inning.
Called strike, 2-2.
Big pitch coming up here for Hilliard.
Yeah, Hilliard trying to get out of a mini jam to begin the game. 2-2 count, runners in scoring position, no one out. That bounces to the just before the plate. Full count again.
Yeah, Ward made a nice job there, getting the hand out in front, keeping that ball in front of him from getting behind as that hit about 2 feet in front of the plate.
Base open. Next up is the cleanup hitter, the catcher, Christian Antarok. The payoff. Called strike 3. Campoli can't believe it. First out recorded for Freedom.
Big strikeout there for Hilliard. Antarok now steps in from the right side.
Still danger as it's the cleanup man with runners in second and third. The right-hander watches the ball, 1-0. Antarok batting .308. He has 16 RBIs and 3 doubles this season. The 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. Now the sun's coming out, 64 degrees here on a Monday evening here in Butler County. The 1-1 Breaking ball called strike. 1-2. Hilliard firing back now.
Yeah, finding the strike zone. Got the big strikeout where runners are scoring position, trying to follow up with his second straight batter here.
Hilliard ready. Here's the 1-2. Oh, just missing as that one dips below the knees. 2-2. Shenango looking to get on the board, looking to take a piece of the section crown here today. 2-2 to Antioch. And that one flings into the pellets. 3-2.
Another full count here. That's the second full count to a batter. Third time, excuse me.
Yeah, 3 full counts already for Hilliard, so he's running up that pitch counter.
Yeah, he's already up to 20.
Here's the 3-2. Popped up.
Foul
Side out of play.
That's something they're going to have to pay attention to here is Hilliard. It's a big inning here.
Already a 2 in scoring position, 1 out. The payoff. Leaning out of the way is Antioch, and the cleanup man loads the bases full of Wildcats. Second walk issued by Hilliard.
And Hilliard now has thrown 22 pitches here in the first inning.
So he's not feeling 22 like Taylor Swift right now.
Definitely not.
Next up is the 5-hole hitter, the left fielder, A.J. Ferrillo. He looks at a strike.
Big opportunity here for the Cats to try to break open here on the top of the first with bases loaded.
Double play ball, always tough to do in high school, but man, could you have it here. Grounder at third, he'll go to home in time, gets the lead runner, and that's all. So it goes 5-2 for the force at home. It retires Trey Ross, 2 away. Ferrillo reaches on the fielder's choice as everyone else just takes a base. So we're now to the 6-hole hitter, and that's Tyler Hauk. And we have a courtesy runner coming in for Shenango. Can't see the number from here. I want to go and grab that real quick. Tim, could you take over for a second?
Here comes the pitch. Foul ball.
Still playable for the
And does make the play.
made. So playable for the catcher. Catch made. That retired to side, and Freedom walks out of danger, giving up nothing to the Wildcats. Officially just 1 hit for Shenango in the top of the first, and they lead 3 on. Bulldogs up to bat as we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Still no score on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom, sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And welcome back to Seneca Valley. No score after half an inning played here from the home of the Raiders, as this game has switched around locations. Was at Freedom, then moved on to here. And we'll give you the defensive lineup for the Shenango Wildcats. Left to right in the outfield, A.J. Ferrilla, Rick Ziegler, and Jack Keeler, excuse me. First base, Sam Patton. Second base, Tyler Hauk. Shortstop, Trey Ross. third base Nate Deem. Catching is Christian Antarok, and on the mound for Shenango is Joey Campoli. 40 1/3 innings pitched. He's had a good season to start there. 44 strikeouts for the senior. The left-hander deals the first pitch, and a called strike to begin his work here today.
Yeah, Campoli, as you said, a workhorse with over 40 innings in on the season. An ERA 1.39. Really getting the job done here early for the Wildcats.
A drive by Fiesler goes to left field. Verla underneath it makes the catch. So good contact by Fessler, but underneath it, Verla, 4-out number 1. Next up is Tommy Ward, the 2-hole hitter. The rest of the lineup for Freedom is in the 3-hole, the shortstop, Mason O'Donnell. Cleanup is the pitcher, Bowden Hilliard. Batting 5th, the right fielder, Zach Kuntz, as it's a strike on Tommy Ward, 0-1. Batting 6th, the third baseman, Xavier Robbins. 7th is the second baseman. Swung on and missed by Ward, 0-2 quickly. Colton Blank. 8th is a designated hitter, Elias Boyd. And batting 9th is the left fielder, Anthony Taddeo. Fouled off, and quickly 0-2. Campoli dealing early on here today.
Yeah, he's done a nice job here getting ahead of hitters in the first 2 batters.
139 ERA for Campoli, 5-1 this season. The 0-2. Just trying to get him chasing with the slider away, 1-2. Campoli, also a basketball star for Shenango. We had his name a lot on there. Soft liner into left field, and it can't be corralled by Trey Ross as it drops in the shallow left for a base hit. So Tommy Ward aboard. Both teams with a hit in their first inning of work. 1 out, runner on first for Mason O'Donnell, the shortstop. O'Donnell, a sophomore, batting .261 this season. Campoli from the stretch. First pitch low to O'Donnell at the feet, 1-0.
Campoli, the lefty.
1-0. Another good block by Antarok. Counts 2-0. For Shenango and Freedom, it's been 2 teams that have kind of missed each other in the classification alignment, now finally back together for the first time since 2018. On the ground, it's short. Trey Ross handles it, only played a first as he guns it across for out number 2. Ward advances to second in the interim, and 2 away. And it will be a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher, Tommy Ward. In is number 12, Logan Meyer. So Meyer, the courtesy runner, as Bowden Hilliard, the pitcher, up next with 2 outs. Campoli looks at second, and Hilliard, fly ball right field. Keelar underneath it, steps back a bit, makes the catch to retire to side. So just 1 hit, 1 left on for Freedom as we'll head to the second inning here from Seneca Valley. No score. You're watching WPIAL Baseball on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
You're back.
Second inning about to begin here from Seneca Valley. No score between the Freedom Bulldogs and the Shenango Wildcats. Shenango, the top team in 2A Section 2. Freedom currently in fourth, trying to avoid the Laurel Spartans, who seem to be coming on hot in the last few weeks. These two teams met in section play in 2017 and 2018. And overall, Shenango 3-1, as the two teams split in 2017, and Shenango took both contests in 2018. Both have interchanged between 2A and 3A, but not at the same time. Shenango back in 2A for the first time since winning the WPIAL championship in 2021. Tyler Hauk, as it's 6-7-8 for Shenango, leads off the top of the second. First pitch by Hilliard in the dirt, 1-0. Hilliard, 2 base on balls, 1 strikeout. Coming back in the top of the first. Breaking ball, good one for a strike on that curveball. Just straight dropped right in front of us. Hilliard from the stretch, the 1-1. Gets behind Tommy Ward, 2-1. I will say with this angle here, we kind of get the best of both worlds. We could see direction a little bit, and we can also see the drop of that curveball from Hilliard, who after starting the game in the windup has now opted for the stretch. Here's the 2-1. Cannot frame that up. 3-1 as he's guilty of getting his third base on balls here. 28 pitches for Hilliard. Oh, I was behind with that. Excuse me, I had Deem. Well, let me see if I might have put that in wrong in my order, so we'll take a pause with that. Excuse me, it's Nate Deem. 3-2 count. Deem hits it back to the pitcher, Hilliard, and he flips it over to first for a first out.
Yeah, up next is Keeler.
Jack Keeler comes up next for Shenango. First pitch is strike to Keeler, 0-1. And in the right order. I think that happened whenever the courtesy runner came through. That's where I messed up. Okay.
Easy to be done.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I had to go away to get my It happens.
It does. Don't worry, my friend. It happens all the time. I was having trouble with my scoring app as you were having trouble with your pencil and pen.
No, I went away from it. I allowed you to call it a little bit, and then of course it out happens, and I try to identify the courtesy runner coming in for Antioch. Counts now 3-1 to Keelar. 3-1 misses. Third walk issued by Hilliard. So here's the 9-hole hitter, Ricky Ziegler. Ziegler, the center fielder for Shenango. And he hangs this one in the air to right field. Kuntz steps in towards right center, makes the catch. So 2 away here in the top of the second. No official hit given for Shenango, so aside from that one in the top of the first, have the bases loaded last inning, left 3 aboard. Smacked on the ground at O'Donnell, throw over to first in time, and that guns down Trey Ross, the leadoff hitter, and retires the side. So only one left on for Shenango as we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still no score between Freedom and Shenango on Lawrence County SportsNet.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Since 1911, the City Rescue Mission has been serving our community by providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, and hope for the lost. We continue to love all that come through our doors, extending mercy and providing grace just as God has done for each of us, serving with a compassionate heart and sharing the good news of the gospel and the hope we all have in Jesus Christ, just like we've done since 1911. We can't do this alone, and we continue to need your help.
Up to bat here in the bottom of the second, still no score.
You're right, it's Kuntz.
Yep, Zach Kuntz will come in for Freedom. Kuntz, a junior, so as a pitcher and outfielder, as he'll step in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs losses in section play to New Brighton, Neshannock, and Laurel. Fouls off his first pitch. Freedom still has another section game after this series completes, hopefully tomorrow, with Aliquippa. It's 2 steps out of the way of that one for a ball, 1-1. And Pulley ready, here's the 1-1. Kuntz fouls it off back behind home plate. See the skill of Campoli as a pitcher, able to fool his opposition. 1-2 into foul territory in right field, but finds turf beforehand. Count stays 1-2.
Yeah, what he does best is you can see him changing speeds and direction. He goes inside, outside. He goes a little high, he goes a little low. He takes a little off his pitches. And he's been very effective, early on in this ball game, and has been effective all season long here for the Wildcats.
1-2 rises high, 2-2. Next pitch to Kuntz on the ground at third. Nate Deem has it, throws over it to first, and it's beaten out by Kuntz. Very close play for an infield single.
Yeah, big play there for Kuntz, being able to hustle down the line, beat that 5-3 throw.
I'm not really sure what else Deem could do in that situation. I thought he did a good job of getting it over. He even took maybe that extra step in.
I thought he transferred the ball well and everything. It just sometimes the runner beats you. As simple as that.
Xavier Robbins, the third baseman, batting 6 for Freedom. Up has a 1-0 count.
Oh.
Pickoff attempt on Kuntz back at first. This is where having a left-hander really helps with stopping runners. 1-0 slammed out of play foul.
You definitely got to time your lead up and making a move to second base, you want to pick a count that you think, there's a great chance that Campoli will be striding to home. If you do, hit and runs are more important in this situation than trying to actual straight steals.
There's the 1-1. Fooling Robbins fouled off, 1-2. Change of speeds to break again. That one was a changeup.
Yeah, that's a devastating pitch. You got a great changeup at any level. It just gets hitters off balance the entire time.
Kuntz with the second hit for Freedom today. The 1-2 fouled off, and he was running on that pitch.
I have Campoli with 22 pitches so far, 16 strikes, only 6 balls.
That's a fantastic start, and you can see why he has such a low ERA, just 5-1, a 1.39 ERA coming into today. He's the table setter for the Wildcats. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed by Robbins. He's down on strikes, our first out. Campoli, though, for all that, it's been more pitch to contact, and it's worked for him. This is his first strikeout today. One away for Colton Blank, and another check over at first base with Kuntz. And again, I seen in the Division II level last weekend a left-handed pitcher picking off a batter, attempting a bunt, and that one well foul.
Yeah, it actually was hugging a line going up third or first base line, and the catcher made a great play. And Anderock making sure the ball stayed foul, grabbing it before he had a chance to kind of roll towards the left in that line as the runner was passing up the bunt attempt.
Definitely took a late curve. Blank has an 0-1 count. Runner at first, swung on and missed, 0-2, so that eliminates an opportunity for a bunt. In this situation for Colton Blank, now he has to play it straight up. Count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one just trying to get him chased outside, 1-2.
Changing the eye level there. Going outside and a little high. Comes back and gets the strikeout.
Second straight for Campoli, second overall. 2 away is now Campoli showing an ability to strike them out after first inning was really just pitching to contact and some good defense. After that infield single, he's decided, I'm going to put this in my own hands. Elias Boyd swung on and missed for our first strike. Boyd batting .308. Just 20 plate appearances. Swung on and missed. Quickly down 0-2. 10 official at bats. 13, actually. 10 runs and 4 hits. The 0-2. Good eye by Boyd, 1-2. Runner on first, 2 outs, 1-2 count. The next pitch from Campoli. Swung on and missed, as after giving up an infield single, he strikes out the side. 3 strikeouts for Campoli, only giving up 1 hit. We'll go to the third inning, still no score on the Lawrence County Sports Network.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
third inning from Seneca Valley, and we'll kick it over to Tim Continenza to handle the next two.
Thank you, Ty, as we get back into it as the top of the third inning here in Seneca Valley as Freedom. Starting pitcher is Broden Hilliard. He's thrown 40 pitches in the first two innings, 21 strikes and 19 balls, as he'll start his third inning of work here, the righty. At the plate is Sam Patton. And he'll take that first pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back, and we'll do it again. As actually we'll move the count to 0-2 here to Sam Patton. Patton batting .283 on the season. Has an on-base percentage of .450. That pitch will go outside. Ball one, 2 strikes here. As the 1-2 pitch is delivered here by Hilliard. Ground ball, third base, fielded there, fire across, and good. Robbins to Fiesler for the out.
Couple of full count situations for Hilliard as I have it on my scorecard, as 5 situations in which he's gotten to 3 balls.
Joey Kimpoli at the plate now, the pitcher. And he'll take that first pitch outside for ball one.
4 of them he worked his way to a full count.
Here's the delivery. And that's going to hit the outside corner for a strike, eating up the count at 1-1. Hilliard works from the first base side of the rubber. And that ball will off-speed pitch down low. They'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike here. 1 down here in the top of the third. Campoli swings and hits a little grounder to first base. Covered by the pitcher for the out. And quickly, there is 2 down here.
Good in sync with Hilliard and Fiesler as that play goes 3-1.
Yeah, quickly 2 down here. So Hilliard's settling down here in the third inning. He's thrown 48 pitches so far. And at the plate is Antarock, and he'll swing and foul tip the first one. And it's quickly down in the count, 0-1.
Antarock a base on balls his first time up.
So Bolden Hilliard looking to get his first 1-2-3 inning here for Freedom. And he'll hit the outside corner for a strike. And he's quickly ahead in this bat, 0-2 to Antarock, who bats from the right side. That is going to be high and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That is going to bounce in front of the plate and go back to the screen for a ball. And it'll even up the count at 2-2. Here's Hilliard's pitch. Going to go down low, and we'll run it out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. They'll foul that one back. And we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. So Hilliard walks Antarock.
4th walk by Hilliard. That one was a little easier, though. You could see as it was a breaking pitch and it went high.
We'll get a courtesy runner here. Can't quite catch the number for the catcher in Anderock. As at the plate now is Farilla. Up high, ball one. They got the small numbers on the sleeves and the big numbers on the back, but of course he's not facing our way.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. That's up high. It's going to be a ball.
So it's 9.
All right.
9 for Shenango, and that's Jonathan Santangelo.
So Santangelo takes the lead at first. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and foul back. And the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. A.J. Farilla at the plate, batting .239 on the season. There's a fly ball, center field. And Fessler makes the catch and retires the batter for the inning. So we played 2.5 here in Seneca Valley, and we're scoreless. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And we're back ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning as Taddeo, Fiesler, and Ward are due up here for Freedom. Anthony Taddeo. Bats from the right side. Camboli entering his 3rd inning on the mound. He's thrown 34 pitches in 2 innings, 22 strikes and 12 balls.
Struck out the side the last time up.
That pitch will be on the inside corner for a strike. And I'll hit the inside corner again for a strike. And Campoli is quickly out in front, 0-2. The lefty delivers. Ground ball to second. Picked up there by Houck. Throw across for the out. And that is the first out of the inning.
Just minor turbulence for him through 2 innings, and he starts off another one strong.
So Fessler at the plate. And that ball is going to be down low, ball 1.
Nick Fessler, freshman, leading off the lineup. A lot of confidence in him from head coach Daniel Leary.
And got him batting .220 on this season.
Flew out his first time up.
Takes a pitch outside, and he's out in front. 2 balls, no strikes. As Joey Campoli works from the right side of the rubber, gets the strike on that call. And he's up. The count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down here in the 3rd. That is going to be inside. And for our first time in a while, Campoli behind on the batter. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, this is his first one giving up a hitter's count.
Ground ball back to the pitcher, through, picked up by the shortstop, fired across by Ross in time for the out.
Campoli tried to stick a hand out there, instead pulled it back and allowed it to get the short. And Trey Ross, that's strong coming up from your shortstop position, deep high up in the middle infield for that play.
Yeah, he did a nice play coming in and made a great transition with the ball and was able to get the runner by a step. And first pitch will be over for a strike. The lefty delivers. That's going to be outside. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Tommy Ward, the senior catcher at the plate. 1 for 1.
I'll hit the inside corner that time for a strike, and Campoli's out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. That will go outside, and it'll even up the count at 2-2. So Ward to lefty. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that will end the inning. So we have played 3 innings here at Seneca Valley, and we are still scoreless. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
So we move down to the top of the 4th inning. Houck, Deem, and Keelar, do up this inning here for Freedom. We are scoreless through 3. Hilliard, entering his 4th inning of pitching, has thrown 59 total pitches so far. As he takes his warm-up pitches.
That might have been the first inning in which Hilliard he stabilized his pitch count that last half inning.
He did. He only had one batter, reach base, and that was an important thing to keep his pitch count down. And now bring up number 45, Tyler Houck, to start the inning. The righty steps in to face Bowden Hilliard. Hilliard working from the first base side of the rubber. Throws the first pitch inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Over but low. And it's 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, no strikes, Foul straight back. Moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Shenango had a scoring threat in the first, but couldn't come through with a big RBI hit. There's a ground ball to short. That's O'Donnell throwing across and in time for the out.
Credit to the Freedom defense as they were able to go 5-2 back to home plate to gun down Trey Ross, or that would have been a run for Shenango.
Rickle had an inside the park home run for Neshannock just a few moments ago, and they now lead 3-1 in their game. That first pitch is going to be up high, ball 1.
Yeah, Neshannock wishing and fishing for an opportunity to maybe get a piece of that section title.
And that's going to hit on the inside corner to even up the count at 1-1.
Newcastle Transit Authority look around.
Yeah, our scoreboard. They're playing down a slippery rock. Everybody's playing where they're not supposed to be playing, but they're getting the games in. That's what counts. That pitch is for a ball, and it moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's Hilliard's delivery. And that is a pop up in the infield, third base side, and the third baseman in Robbins makes the play. And now there are 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. And they'll bring up number 10, Jack Keelar. As he digs in from the right side of the plate. Pitch going to go inside for ball 1. And that'll be up high for ball 2. Hilliard looks in and delivers. And that's going to go on the inside, just off the plate for ball 3. And he's quickly behind now, 3-0. With 2 outs here, nobody on.
First danger zone for Hilliard here in the top of the 4th.
Here's the pitch. Going to find the inside corner for a strike. Hilliard now at 71 pitches for the game. And that'll be up high, ball 4.
5th walk for Hilliard.
And now we'll bring up Ziegler. So here's Hilliard's pitch. Up high, ball 1. Ziegler coming in today, batting .222. Here's the pitch. Foul ball, first base side out of play. And the count moves to 1-1. 2 down, runner at first here for the Cats. Hilliard from the stretch. Fly ball, center field. Looks to be a can of corn, and it is for the out. So we have played 3.5 here in Seneca Valley. We're still scoreless. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
As we move now to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's O'Donnell, Hilliard, and Kuntz due up here for freedom. We are still scoreless as Campoli delivers and hits the outside corner for a strike. Campoli with 47 pitches coming into the inning. That is going to ground ball. Third base, throw across, and nice scoop on the other end by Patton for the out. Dean with the play from third base. That first pitch is outside, ball one. And there's a solid single right up the box by Hilliard.
Yeah, that one's classic. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and it zipped past Campoli. Only the third hit for Freedom.
And Zach Kuntz now at the plate. So one down, runner at first. That is Hilliard. The lefty delivers. Swing and a miss.
Well, anytime that Campoli has brung the heat, especially from the stretch, it's been tough.
It has. He's been impressive here tonight. They both actually have been. Swing and a miss. I want to not give Hilliard his credit. He's worked out of trouble.
Yeah, Hilliard has consistently done it.
When he got the base hit here, and he's at first, throw over, and he's back safely.
You wonder about that pitch count for him with it going up. Eventually, Freedom's going to have to make a switch.
So runner at first, one down. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Zach Kuntz.
Yeah, that's just a hard slider out of the zone, just trying to make him think it's still a fastball.
Down low with the fastball.
I want more of a breaking pitch there, as I think he dipped in a low changeup.
Here's the pitch. That's the gas, but it's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runner at first here for the Bulldogs. Joey Campoli looks in. And here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 looking as he gets the strikeout. That's his second strikeout. Fifth. Okay, misread that.
Yeah, here's how I do it. 2 for the number K if it's swinging or looking. Then the number of strikeouts. Because I want to keep it.
There's another right up the box for a base hit on the first pitch there to Robbins.
So that's back-to-back, at least in this inning, with contact, hard singles with liners right up the middle.
2 down, but yes, that is the hardest hit balls that Campoli has given up here today.
Really the hardest hit, period.
That's true. Colton Blanks at the plate. First pitch is going to be up high, ball 1. So runners at second and first. The lefty checks on the runners and delivers. It's going to be down low, ball 2. So Campoli finding his first real trouble of the ball game at runners at second and first. And that's going to go inside, ball 3. He falls behind here on Blanks, 3-0. 2 down. Here's the pitch from the stretch. And that's going to find the strike zone to make it 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Blank just had the take sign on in that situation, so that's just a free strike if you can get over the plate.
There's another one, this time on the inside corner. So it's string is out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He goes down swinging, and we have played 4 innings here at Seneca Valley, And we're still scoreless between Shenango and Freedom. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archived broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
Get a quick shout out to our producer, Matt, doing another fantastic job behind the scenes. And Jay Moan also helping out here today as we move now to the 5th inning. And it's time to bring back my partner in Ty Polk.
One thing about both of these pitchers right now, it's been differences. 4 base on balls, 5 actually for Hilliard, 6 strikeouts for Campoli. But they've both landed in the same area. No score as we head to the 5th. Starts off with Ross looking at a strike. Trey's 0 for 1, base on balls his first time up. Another strike. 0-2. Just 1 strikeout for Hilliard, so looking to punch out his second. Fly ball center field, and underneath it's the left fielder in left center, Anthony Taddeo, for out number 1. So hard hit this time to the outfield, but still the same result and out.
Yeah, Taddeo made a nice play in the gap. As Fessler was trying to cover from center field, he was able to race over into the left center field and make that play. Nice play there by the left fielder.
Ross was the closest towards getting home as well, as he was gunned down 5-2. Sam Patton at the plate.
This will be
1 for 2.
The 80th pitch delivered here by Hilliard.
Called for time. Stretched out a bit. Now he's back ready. And stretch been working for him to 1-0. Checker on the ground, left side foul.
Yeah, a little change up there. Got out in front of it. He just kind of got a piece of that in Patton. And the count moves to 1-1.
The 1-1 from Hilliard. High outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Popped up right side into shallow right field. Looking for the search was Fiesler, the first baseman. He can't come up with it. Count moves to 2-2 on that foul ball.
Yeah, Ryan Fiesler made a nice effort on that. Had to travel a long way, maybe about 100 feet, maybe 120 feet from first base in foul territory. There's enough foul territory. It's a big foul territory on both sides of the field. And that he reached out for it, just was a little far out of his reach.
Seneca Valley with 2 high walls on the left and right field, and then a little bit shorter in center. Line to left field, that's foul. Yeah. Good hit again, but can't find inside that line.
Just a little out of front of it. The last one went first base side. This one went third base side. Tried to make an adjustment, and just a little too quick on that one.
So now we'll try to see if he can center it a little bit.
We don't have official heights on the walls, but we're thinking about 20 feet on the left and right center side, and center field is around 10 feet tall.
2-2, good eye by Patton, full count. And this is where Hilliard's been living on with this. A couple full counts in this game. but he's been able to work himself out a bit more often than not. 3-2 scrubbed on the ground, gap past the shortstop O'Donnell in the left field, and it's a single for Sam Patton. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, it's a see how Shenango handles this with a runner at first, 1 down.
First hit since the top of the first for Shenango.
I was just going to say, yeah, it's been a while. See if they try to move the runner here, maybe get the runner in motion.
Called strike on Joey Campoli, the opposing pitcher. Campoli 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out back to the pitcher. And this is a liner right at short. I want to amend that. A grounder to the first baseman, pitcher covering. 2 away. Another one in danger of slipping away from Shenango. Patton still at first. Christian Antarok, 2 base on balls today. First pitch. Good check by Antarok as that one goes in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 count. Hilliard has a man on first.
Let's see if Patton stays there as he takes off here soon.
The right-hander sends, and there goes Patton. The throw down to second. And Patton going through feet first, gets a stolen base.
Safe. It was a ball.
I was looking at the runner. 2-0 count. Now Patton in scoring position with 2 outs. Antarok calls time. Umpire says pitch. Here's the 2-0. On the ground at third, diving stop. He lost it on the exchange.
I don't know you, Ty, but that is extraordinary effort there. I can't give an error there. That's a hit. That's just
there's a runner in the lane. He's trying to ignore him. He could also have a tag situation. Once he lost it on the exchange, that's a hard play for a high schooler. I agree with you. It's an infield single. So Shenango has their first 2-hit inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. A.J. Farilla, the 5-hole hitter, up to the plate. Strike 1.
See what they can do with 2 outs here. Both teams have unable to get one across.
Shenango had the closest run to it with Ross being gunned down again at home plate by the third baseman, Xavier Robbins. Counts 1-1. Farilla has a chance to drive in the game's first run.
239 batter.
The 1-1. Farilla bounces one, handled by the third base coach.
No big deal there. Nicely done.
Letting these kids know he still got it. Counts now 1-2.
Shows you how to use 2 hands on a ground ball there.
Shenango trying not to strand 2 runners here. They strand 3 to begin the game. 1-2. The throw down, and that one just a skipper off the mound. Stolen base for Christian Antarok. Counts 2-2. So second stolen base in the inning for Shenango, and now they have 2 runners in scoring position. It's a 2-2 count.
I was kind of surprised they threw through on that one.
Yeah, just keep that one because that could have went into the shallow center. 2-2.
And that's an opportunity to send the runner at third to see if you throw back or if you can get the runner between first and second in a rundown to score.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't really thinking that. Patton probably could have got it in that situation. Counts full. Farilla with a chance. Hilliard delivers a 3-2. Misses low, ball 4, bases loaded.
There we go. 2 out. Second time the Cats have had the bases loaded. First time since the first inning.
6 base on balls for Bowden Hilliard.
He has 96 pitches coming into the next batter. So that's probably what they're discussing here. And this will be his last batter, most likely.
So time called. Ponch's Insurance timeout.
Yeah, we haven't had a no RBIs yet here tonight.
Yeah, Toshiba's looking for some money.
Exactly. Toshiba is like, hey, we're supposed to get some RBIs in every game, aren't we?
Maybe we'll get it here. Stepping in is Tyler Hauk. Hauk go for 2. Last time up, grounded out to short. Big chance, bases loaded, 2 outs. Shenango trying to get a share of the section title today. First pitch to Hauk's a strike. Hilliard will face his last batter here, barring something unforeseen. The 0-1. Strike 2. Man, if he gets out of this, I think you could pretty much say that he's Teflon.
He's at 98 right now, so.
He's a junior. Why not? Hilliard looking for 1. Here's the 0-2. Oh, he couldn't get the called strike 3. He wanted it. He was walking off.
Yes, he did. That would have been the 99th pitch according to my unofficial stats, too.
So let it be said, 100 coming up. Hilliard from the stretch, the 1-2. Hopper to second, blanks throw to first in time. Hilliard works out of a bases-loaded jam. Unbelievable performance, defense and pitching on both sides. Shenango has 2 hits in the inning, but they leave the bases loaded as we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score. You're watching WPIAL High School Baseball on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Elias Boyd to lead it off, 8-9-1. Swung on and missed, strike 1. So for Freedom, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, 4 left on. Swung on and missed by Boyd, 0-2. Shenango, they have no runs, 3 hits, no errors, 8 left on board. Fouled back by Boyd. Count still 0-2. And that's the story of the game for Shenango. Really, the one time in which you could say they challenged home was in the top of the first. Since then, it's been stuck there at third. Swung on and missed. Boyd down on strikes. 7th strikeout for Joey Campoli.
Campoli now at 67 unofficial pitches. He has thrown 44 strikes and only 23 balls. What a great percentage he's had here tonight.
Anthony Taddeo up next. That pitch well high. On that fastball, 1-0. Taddeo 0 for 1, grounded out to second. Breaking ball inside, 2-0. The 2-0. Now from inside to the outside, 3-0.
Well, he hasn't fallen behind too many hitters here today, but 3-0 pitch coming.
3-0, that's his first walk issue today. It's a 4-pitch walk at that.
I got Fessler 0 for 2. He flew out to left field and grounded out to short.
You are correct. I have that as well. Back to the top of the order. Fessler, the freshman, steps in. Baltimore chop, stays fair, and that's about as perfect as you could do that play and get an infield single.
Yes, I mean, there's nothing you can do there. Just a high bounce off this. That's the turf playing its role there in front of home plate. And unfortunately, the catcher unable to get a hand of it and make the throw.
These two teams scheduled to do battle tomorrow. Of course, weather permitting as always here in western Pennsylvania. And Freedom still has another section contest, of course, as they'll take on Aliquippa, who's currently in the basement at 0-11 in section play.
So the lefty faces the challenge again with runners first and second.
First pitch well outside for Tommy Ward, 1-0.
Second inning in a row that he's had some base runners to deal with.
1-0 low and away, 2-0. Ward, the senior, facing a 2-0 count. Breaking ball. That missing as well for Campoli.
He's been falling behind hitters in this inning.
3-0, and that misses as well. Another 4-pitch walk for Campoli. That's his second.
And here you go. Bases loaded. And O'Donnell coming to the plate.
And now a mound visit for Joey Campoli, and first opportunity for Freedom with the bases loaded twice for Shenango, and they could not capitalize. And it would be, I guess, poetic justice as you shut down one team twice and you get that first opportunity and you don't miss.
Yeah, right now it's just Campoli falling behind the hitters and getting the hitters taking full advantage of it. A little luck with the Baltimore chop out in front of the home plate on a swinging bunt type thing and getting the base hit. But you got the bases loaded here if you're Freedom, and you got to take total advantage of it. And O'Donnell is at the plate.
This is not the time to be cute. Cute is not what you aim for here. Fastball to start the at-bat, missing 1-0.
You got to go to the windup. You got to do what you're most comfortable with.
1-0 breaking pitch, finally in for a strike.
With bases loaded, there's no need to be in the stretch.
So after ball 5, Campoli gets the strike. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. A mighty hack by O'Donnell, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's just challenging him there. Let's see how he handles this.
Campoli wants this. Here's the 1-2. And
pulled
he
the
won't bring
string
him
on
up.
that one with a little changeup.
He wants to ring up, and he's right now just not getting it.
Yeah.
Flying in April, shot down in May. Here's the 2-2. Oh, he managed to get him fooled there, pulled the string, but luckily O'Donnell able to foul it off. Just
made
barely.
a nice adjustment there and got down low and made contact.
So Campoli to do it again. Count now 2-2. Here's the pitch. O'Donnell tips it back, foul. One thing about Campoli is that his pitch count really hasn't been worked up in the comparison to Hilliard, but this one definitely not helping out. Here's the 2-2, fouled off again.
Yeah, big battle here. Campoli has thrown unofficially 83 pitches so far.
So still a lot of work that he could do in this situation. 2-2, bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Lined into right field, but right at Keelar. He'll ring it back in, but it doesn't matter. A run scores on the sac fly. It's Taddeo, 1-0, Freedom.
So the runners is first and second hold.
Yeah, no chance on that one of running.
Needless to say, but the run has scored. So Freedom takes the lead here.
Hilliard with a chance to help himself out here at the plate. First pitch, a called strike. And just like as I said, it bases loaded. Twice for Shenango, once for Freedom. They take advantage. Hilliard fouls off the next pitch, 0-2.
Campoli got the line drive out to right field, got the out, but gives up the run. His ERA is 1.39 on the season, so that's right in track of what he does. Here, give us about 1 run plus a game.
0-2 for Campoli. First and second, 2 outs. Line, left side foul, and that was a scrubber actually, and goes out in the left field. Someone's got to pick up the ball.
Campoli now up to 87 pitches in the ball game. So it's been a challenge here for Joey Campoli.
Oh, first and second, 0-2 count. 2 outs, Campoli trying to stop the damage from here. Swing and a miss by Hilliard. He's down on strikes, and that's the 8th strikeout for Campoli. But Freedom able to get that first run of the game. 5 complete from Seneca Valley. Freedom 1, Shenango 0 on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Here at Shenango, the teachers and staff love their Wildcats. In the classroom or wearing the blue and gold, we have their back and we wish the Cats the best this season.
This video is brought to you by the Shenango Area Education Association.
So right now for Bowden Hilliard, as he's played 5 complete, allowed 3 hits, no runs, 6 base on balls, 1 strikeout. Turn it back to Tim Continenza to take care of the 6th inning here from Seneca Valley.
Well, our unofficial numbers a little off as Hilliard's still on the mound, which is good news for Freedom as they took the lead in the bottom of the 5th. Dean, Kellier, and Ziegler due up here for Shenango.
We won't have speculation out here, but definitely sun's coming down, not just here in Butler County, but for Hilliard's day.
There's no question. They got to be wrapping up here soon. So here's the pitch. And that is going to be outside, ball 1. And that's going to be on the outside corner for a strike. And a little confrontation there. Someone thought maybe that ball was a little generous with the strike zone. Over there in Shenango dugout. Here's the pitch. That's up high. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball center field. It's going to hang up, and Fessler will make the play. And I think there comes our pitching change. Must have been at 99 coming into the inning. And he'll get his salute here. 6 strikeouts?
6 will be coming in for him.
6 will be coming in. Okay.
6 will be coming in for him. So it's 5 1/3 for Bowden Hilliard. I got this ahead of time. 5 1/3, 3 hits allowed, no runs, 6 base on balls, 1 strikeout. And coming in for him will be the third baseman, Xavier Robbins. See what Hilliard will head into the field, and it looks like they're going to swap the corner infielders. So Brian Fessler will go to third, Xavier Robbins to the mound, and Bowden Hilliard will play first.
All right. So he'll get some warm-up pitches. Why don't we, do you want to?
Third is 31. 31's going to third. Actually, wait. 26.
26.
Is going to third, not 31. 48 goes to short. 48 to short. 31 remains at first.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we just got the switch for you. Ryan Fessler, 31, remains at first. Mason O'Donnell goes to third, and Bowden Hilliard goes to short.
Yeah, first pitch goes for a strike on the foul ball.
Of course, you love it whenever they decide to make the late switch on you.
One ball, one strike to Keller. And that's going to swing a foul back again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down here. As Robbins in the diamond on the bump. There we go. Swinging a foul back, and we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here we got Keelar to take a whack at it, but he pulled back.
Yep, check swing and 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3 for the second out. So Robbins gets his first strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up Ziegler. That pitch is going to go down low, ball 1. So Freedom with the 1-0 lead. Shenango, nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ricky Ziegler, the righty at the plate, waiting for the delivery here from Robbins. And that'll be down low, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He picks it up barehand, throws on the move, makes the play. Wow, give it up for Xavier Robbins. Getting off the mound, barehanding it, and throwing a strike to first to get the out. We have played 5.5. Freedom leading by 1. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Union's Mia Pruz as the April Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month after throwing a perfect game and 3 no-hitters in April, averaging 13 strikeouts per game. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Elwood City's Aaron Lake as the April Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month, after starting the year 6-0 with a 0.62 earned run average. Congratulations and best of luck to Elwood City's Aaron Lake and Union's Mia Pruz, the April Red Zone Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to our April LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Girls Track and Field as April's LCAP Team of the Month after winning their first section title in 40 years and qualifying for the WPIAL Championships. Congratulations to Coach Heather McKissick and the Laurel Track and Field team, your April LCAP Team of the Month.
We move to the bottom of the 6th inning as Campoli still in the middle of the diamond. Unofficially at 88 pitches. And Zach Kuntz coming to the plate. It's Kuntz, Robbins, and Blank due up here for the Bulldogs. It's Deem and Ross on the right side of the infield, and it's Hauk and Patton on the left side. And that's a ground ball right up the box into center field for a base hit.
So Neshannock currently in the bottom of the 5th, 7-1 they lead.
And that will bring up Xavier Robbins. And that pitch is going to hit him. And he'll take the bat, or take the base.
Only a 3rd walk issued by Campoli, and now it's gotten away from him.
And that is a hit by the pitch, and now he has runners at first and second. Kuntz at second, Robbins at first. We do get a courtesy runner again for Robbins, who's now the pitcher at first. I did not catch the number again. We'll try to identify that as soon as we can for you on our courtesy runner.
13. Riley Henley.
So Henley at first. Square to bunt to get it down. Throw to third in time for the out. Big play there by Joey Campoli. Barehanded it and fired a strike to third base for the out.
That's a pinch runner because Hilliard's no longer the pitcher. That's a pinch runner.
And here's the first pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch. Going to be down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed. Boyd down on strikes. 9th strikeout for Campoli. So 2 away. Taddeo looks at a strike, 0-1.
Here's the pitch again. Swing and a big miss.
Campoli looking for double-digit strikeouts and giving his team a chance in the top of the 7th.
And here's strike 3. As we now have played 6.5 innings, or 6 full innings, with a 1-0 lead for Freedom. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
One last opportunity here for Shenango as they trail 1-0 here in Seneca Valley as Freedom leads 1-0. Due up for the Wildcats is Ross Patton and Campoli. On the mound is Robbins in relief of Hilliard, who started the game for Freedom. And Ross, batting from the left side, waits for the delivery. That's down low, ball 1. The Wildcats have had opportunities in this ball game. They have had runners. They had the bases loaded twice, each time unable to get a runner home. Square to butt and lays it down. Pick up, fire to first in time. Nicely done, Ward to Fessler.
Got to say, the Freedom defense in the last 2 outs has been spectacular. You got your pitcher coming over, sidestepping off the mound, throwing it over to first to retire to side, then your catcher reading that bunt right off the bat. Turn around and spin, throw, he got him.
Well, it was a nice bunt, actually, just down the third base line just a little bit. That first pitch will be bouncing in, ball 1. Patton singled, ground out, and singled here tonight. There's a ground ball to third. He hustles down the line, throw across, in time. No, safe.
Wow.
No, take that back.
No, they got him.
They got him. They got him.
They got him.
Okay.
Barely.
Yes, they did.
Man, this Freedom defense sparkling. I'm impressed.
Yes.
I'm impressed. Like, this is championship level defense.
Well, they're doing it. So Shenango down to the final out.
Save opportunity for Robbins. And this changes the entire ball game in Section 2.
Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1.
I mean, play of the game, you got to go back to it. Trey Ross being gunned down 5-3 by the man on the mound. That's definitely your play of the game.
That's going to go inside. Almost hit him. He steps away. And it's 2-0. Xavier Robbins on the mound. Looking for out number 3 to get the save here for Freedom. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. The Wildcats down to the final out, trailing by 1. Here's the pitch. And strike 2. 2-2.
Yeah, now they're down to their final strike here.
So Campoli, see if he can come through here. Keep this game alive for Shenango. Xavier on the mound, the righty. From the first base side of the rubber against the lefty in Campoli. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Just got a piece of it.
His Freedom dugout's going to erupt if he gets strike 3. They've gotten warnings, but, I mean, how could you not be hyped right now?
Here's the pitch. And that's going to be outside. Runs the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The string is out for Xavier Robbins. Nobody on. 1 strike to go for the save. 1 opportunity here for Campoli. And he'll take it ball 4, and they have the tying run on with 2 outs. And Christian Anderdock coming to the plate. Anderdock bats from the right side. Check on the runner. And the delivery from the stretch. Up high, ball 1. So the Wildcats trying to come up here in the top of the 7th, trying to keep this game alive with a runner at first. And that hit him? Yes, it did. Hit by the pitch. And that hit by a pitch, and they'll put runners at first and second. So runner at scoring position is Campoli. And coming to the plate is Ferrilla. So the Wildcats aren't done yet. Trying to mount a comeback here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch, up high, ball 1. We're under the lights here in Seneca Valley.
Dodged raindrops, dodged thunderstorms, dodged it all for a great game.
Here's the pitch. That's going to hit the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strikes. Campoli at second. Anderdock at first. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. We'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So Shenango down to their final strike again.
That is the tying run at second base. A.J. Ferrilla waits the delivery here from Robbins. Swing and a miss! Strike 3 to end tonight's ball game as the Bulldogs had to come to Seneca Valley for a home game, but they're going to come away with a huge win as they get the shutout 1-0 over Shenango. As we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll do our Tri-County Principals post-game show. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Thank you for calling AXE. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. AXE can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
It's so convenient for them. We take them door to door. We help them get off and on the bus if they need to use the lifts.
I love the people, especially the senior citizens.
They care about us as much as we care about them.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call AXE today.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shenango for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
And welcome back here to Seneca Valley as we've had a great pitching duel here tonight in Seneca Valley between Freedom and Shenango. As the final score 1-0 Freedom as Campoli went the distance for Shenango and taken the loss as Hilliard picks up the win and Robbins gets the save. And giving you the line scores for the game is my partner, Ty Polk.
All right, so we'll give you first for the victorious Freedom Bulldogs. They had 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 on base. Then for Shenango, no runs. They had 3 hits, no errors. And actually amend that one, they had left 2 on base, so they have 10 left on base for them. The winning pitcher for Freedom is Bowden Hilliard. He went 5 1/3 with 3 hits allowed, no runs, 6 base on balls, 1 strikeout. The save credited to Xavier Robbins. He pitched an inning and 2/3, allowed no hits, no runs, 1 base on ball, 1 hit by pitch, and 2 strikeouts. The loss for Shenango, and it's a hard luck one, it's Joey Campoli. Campoli now 5 2 on the season. He pitched 6 innings, allowing 6 hits, 1 run earned, 2 base on balls, 1 hit by pitch, and 10 strikeouts. Hilliard goes to 3 2 on the season. So, again, it's a tale of 2 different starting pitchers. One was striking them out almost nearly at will, but it was one time that Shenango gave up, bases loaded, and it took a sacrifice fly for our lone run of the game to come through. And you just can't believe it for Shenango. That's how you lose a section lead, and now things change everywhere for them. But for Freedom, I also got to give a shout-out to their defense.
Yes.
Their defense was spectacular, and it really was with the pitcher making the save there. And that's why I say when you look at that, that allowed Shenango's one real chance of getting a base runner. They didn't even let a guy near home after that. That was the one time that they went there. It was a runner at the plate, and it was Robbins who stopped him at third, threw him out at home.
In the first inning when the bases were loaded, and that is our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. You can go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on play of the game to find out all our play of the games this year, and congratulations to Xavier Robbins, tonight's Maley Chiropractic play of the game. And Maley Chiropractic keep you in the ball game. And congratulations to him. It's now time for our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game award.
And really, you look at that like that with the MVP of the game, it's the guy that brought home the RBI. When you look at it, of course, there's a lot of things you could do. Taddeo was the one that scored a run, but it was the hit by Mason O'Donnell, our lone hit of the game that got a run in as he sacrificed fly to right. And I know that it's not the prettiest play out there.
You know what? It's the biggest play of the game,
but it's the biggest play, and it's the winning play.
Yeah.
So you really have no choice at this to give it to Mason O'Donnell for that sacrifice fly to right.
He hung in there, and he was able to turn on the pitch and take it to right field and deep enough to score the run and to give Freedom the lead. A game where Freedom kind of just bobbed and weaved throughout this ball game. Shenango couldn't put them away, and they come out on top. So congratulations to our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, and Mason O'Donnell for Freedom, and he'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone. And you can click on lcsportsnet.com. Click on MVP of the game, find a full list of this year's top MVPs, and you'll find the recipient of tonight's ball game in Mason O'Donnell. And congratulations to Freedom coming away with a big win. And as you mentioned, this really changes the standings here in Section 2 as on top Shenango falls to their third loss of the season.
And I just got the update from Mr. Dotson, 11-1 to Shannon. So when you take a look at everything with these standings now, I'm pulling it up right here. Of course, these are the last standings. But now that Freedom has 7 wins and 3 losses, the Shannon now is at 8-3. So is Shenango. If Freedom wins tomorrow, that pushes Shenango down the standings. And then we have a tie with Freedom and the Shannon for the section crown. Who would have thought this beginning the week that potentially Shenango loses it all in the last week of the season?
It is a top-heavy section. There's no question about it. It's going to be important what happens the rest of the week. Ty, what a great time. I enjoyed it, my friend. It's the first time you and I had a chance to call any type of game together.
Yeah, I mean, hey. If it's like this, why not have a few more games like this, huh?
Sounds like a plan. And once again, my thanks to Matthew for doing a great job behind the scenes, being producer and running the show, getting everything set up, and Jay Moan for all his help here tonight. for Ty. I am Tim, wishing you a wonderful good evening. Final score again here from Seneca Valley as Freedom comes away with a 1-0 victory over Shenango. You've been watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Have a great night, everyone.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the